Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be giving you tips on how to save money in GTA. All these tips will help you with keeping all the money that you earn that is possible to keep. Some costs and shit come up. Anyway, tip number one is stop worrying about PvP. When you're fighting someone in free mode, you're going to end up spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. It's not really worth it. If someone's messing with you, defend yourself, yeah, because you should, but don't go into an hour-long PvP battle. If you keep doing this, you'll eventually have very little money or no money at all. Free mode PvP isn't, really gonna make you any money. You get $200 if you win a deathmatch though in free mode. So yeah, $200. I better watch out for that little thing. Basically, free mode, all you're doing is spending money on ammo, which isn't cheap. It's not cheap to battle people in free mode. In death matches, at least you make money. So if you want to fight people, go to death matches and do deathmatch invites so you can at least make some money. Every time you blow up a car or vehicle, you spend money. That stuff adds up after an hour or two of doing it. And if someone's on an oppressor, you use your oppressor, you take them down. That's $10,000 right there. Keep doing that because they're gonna keep getting back in that thing. That's $10,000, all right. 10,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. It's gonna keep going down like that. Every time you die, you spend money on a hospital bill. It's not a lot, but that shit adds up after a while. And when you die, and die and die and die and die and die, no matter if they kill you or if you kill yourself, all you're doing is losing money at that point. It's not too much the hospital fee, but it's still something. So free mode PvP is not important. It's pointless. It's just for fun. But if you spend a lot of time doing it in your day, then you're not really going to be able to make a lot of money. Because one, you're using that time up. And two, you're spending a lot of money. Alright, I'm a try hard. Alright, I can play. But you gotta, if you don't have a lot of money, you gotta focus on what's more important. Do you want to enjoy the next DLC, or do you want to be broke for the next DLC and not be able to buy what you want? You gotta decide what's more fun for you. Tip number two is stop buying cars. If you're the type of person to buy a car every time a new one comes out, then you need to stop. The cars that Rockstar add are good sometimes, and I understand that you may want them because they look cool or something. But if you're gonna buy a car and then sell it, you're gonna be broke for a long ass time. You don't need to have every sports car or supercar in the game. They don't help you make any money, to be honest with you. You're using millions of dollars on something that won't make any money back for you. If you don't have at least 50 million, then you don't need to worry about buying a car just because it came out and it's new. You need to worry about making more money and using the money that you would spend on a car instead on something else that would actually make you money. When you sell a car, you get 50% of what you put into it. So 50% of the cost and then 50% of the upgrades added up together and given back to you. Most of the cars Rockstar release are not helpful for making money in the game at all. They may help in races, but races don't make you any money at all. You should know that by now. Most of these cars do not help you when it comes to doing missions or anything like that. Cars don't matter in a game. I can't tell you how many cars I have that I haven't driven since I customized them. I mean, to be honest, I don't really touch them, to be honest. I have enough money to buy any car that I want. That's 87 million right there. I can buy any car I want in the game a couple times. And once you have money, you can do that if you want. But don't worry about buying cars if you don't have money. There's no need to spend hours of grinding in the game just because a new car came out and then blowing it up on that car. If it's a $3 million car, don't grind at $3 million and buy it. Instead, grind at $3 million and then buy a business or something. If you don't have a business but you have a garage full of cars like this, you have no reason to complain about not having money, because you are not using your money for anything that is actually worthwhile. Businesses are expensive, but they are what you need to make money in the game effectively. If you keep buying cars, you will not do anything. There are many people in this game that have a lot of cars and they do not have businesses, or if they do, they do not use them. Stop doing that. If you don't use your businesses but you have a lot of cars, you cannot complain about not having money. That is completely on you. It's not Rockstar's fault for the way they have the game. The game is not built on you just buying shark cards. You can grind your money easily. It's not Red Dead where they lock stuff behind gold bars. It is not that hard to have money. If you keep buying cars like this, it is your fault. Alright, I know I keep saying it, but there's so many people like this that I don't understand. Like, you cannot get mad that you don't have any money if all you do is buy cars. That's completely on you. It's not Rockstar's fault. It's you. Alright, so stop doing this if you want to save your money. Tip number 3, money doesn't come overnight. Money in game doesn't come to you fast unless you buy one of the shark cards. If you buy a shark card, then money comes to you instantly. Money will take time to grind, and it doesn't, it just doesn't come overnight. While it takes a decent amount of money to, buy stuff in the game to make you more money, once you spend that money, you'll make even more money once you get it. Like, say, a business, for example, right? Well, even though it is expensive to buy that, once you get those upgrades and you sell the business, it's worth the investment, all right? Like, I had to invest money recently because I had $94 million, and I bought 3 more large warehouses so I could fill them up and then sell them whenever whenever they have double money again, right? Because then that's $20 million if I have all 5 filled up, right? And that's an investment that I didn't like doing it. I don't like that I did it, but at the same time, I know that whenever they have double money crates again, I'm gonna make $20 million that week at the least. Like last week, I made $10 million in just 5 days. It's really not that hard to make money as long as you know what you are doing. You have to know where to put it at, what advice to listen to, how to spend it, what do. You just gotta listen to advice, really. Like last summer, I made around $70 million to get to $110 million when the nightclub stuff came out. And I spent more money on like cars and some planes that I wanted and some properties. But I had 110 when the nightclub came out, and I would have more, but I stopped playing the game for a long time. But you have to know that money doesn't come to you overnight, and it takes forever to make. It really does. It's not quick, but once you make the money, you've made the money. It's yours. All right. It doesn't come overnight. Invest in it. Invest stuff, and it will be a lot easier for you in the game. Now, the next tip I'm going to have is invest the money that you make. I've kind of covered this in other things, but like invest the money. The Armor Kuruma, the Buzzard, the Oppressor Mark II are all good vehicles. Like, if you love cars so fucking much, get one of these, all right? And it will be a good buy for you, all right? If you're out buying supercars or sports cars, you're not going to make any money from it, really. An apartment, same thing. If you don't do heists, you're just buying it because it has a 10-car garage. Stop doing that. Buy a garage alone, a 10-car garage just by itself, If you want to invest your money, buy things like the cargo, like the CO office and then the cargo warehouse, import-export garage, a business, like a biker business, a bunker, a facility, a terabyte, a nightclub. Those things will make you a lot of money, and they will continue to make money as long as you use them. If you haven't done missions at the very least in the past week or two, then you're not trying to make money. You don't really care. If you have no money and you want some, if you want some more, then you have to play the game and make the money. It doesn't just get awarded to you all the time. Just invest the money. Invest in things that will make you money instead of just things that are pointless and just for fun. Because it honestly, it's just a little hole for you to throw money into, and it's not going to help you at all get better, or not get better, but get good at the game or anything like that. Just invest your money. It's not that hard. You just have to know what investments to make and stuff like that. Tip number 5 is going to be set money goals. Now, what I mean by this is if you have, like, say, less than $1 million right now, set a goal to earn $1 million. Once that goal is hit, you can invest in something like, say, an office or something. If you don't already have it, you can invest in something, right? After that, set a goal for, like, $5 million. Then, buy something you've been really wanting to. Make sure you have at least, like, 3 times the amount, just to, not blow all your money on it. And then after that, after you get what you want, set a goal for $10 million. Of course, along the way, just make sure you're investing your money so you can make even more money even faster. Then after $10 million, set a goal for $20 million, then $30 million, then $40 million, then $50 million, and so on. You get the point by now. If you want to reward yourself along the way, that's fine as long as you're making a decent amount of money. I recommend, like, maybe every $10 million, buy something you've really been wanting, and leave it at that. All right, don't buy anything. Like, once, say, you hit, I don't know, 50 million, right? Set a goal. You're not going below 45 million unless there's an update. That's like a rule I have. Like, since I have right now about $88 million, I'm not going to go below 80 unless an update comes out. Then I'm fine with it because it's an update. But I'm not just going to spend my money and go below 80. All right, and then once I hit about 95, I'm not going below 90. All right, for a long time, for a few months, I had to have a goal to where I did not go below $70 million. And then when I did, I went and got my money back and hit 70, and then I'm stopped now. So that's what I recommend for saving money in GTA. It sucks, but you have to do it if you want to have money for, like, updates and have it legitimately. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next one, and peace.